What is going on, my YouTube friends? Mikey here for Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I just put together a very interesting comparison video yet again for use today. And we're going to do it on the 2012 Mr. Olympia, Dexter the Blade Jackson versus Shawn FLEXATRON Rhoden in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison. Now, Shawn ended up placing third and Dexter ended up placing fourth. Now, do I agree with that? No, I don't. Because even though this was a close-ass comparison, I still think 2012 Mr. Olympia Dexter Jackson was better than 2012 Shawn Rhoden, in my opinion anyway. But like I said, it was a really close one. So let's see who really deserved to place third here at the 2012 Mr. Olympia, because Dexter and Shawn weren't beating Kai Green and Phil Heath that year in 2012. But I digress. So guys, let's just jump right into this awesome, and I mean awesome, comparison video. And so without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And I couldn't find a conventional front relaxed on Shawn Rhoden. He never hits a conventional front relaxed pose, ever. So we're going to have to go with what we got. And we're going to start off with whatever pose you want to call this that Shawn Rhoden's displaying, because this is what he displayed as a front relaxed pose. So I'm going to go and I'm going to give Shawn Rhoden the first point. Dexter looks really good, but his midsection's protruding a little bit. His lats are flaring out nicely. His chest is big and he's got great quads, but I think Shawn is just way drier, and I think the silhouette looks a little bit better on Shawn Rhoden. Plus, Shawn's quads are a lot bigger, so I'm going to go with Shawn Rhoden on the front relaxed. All right, guys, off to the next pose, and we got the side chest shot, and this one's going to go to Dexter. Dexter's got one of the best side chest poses ever. I mean, especially here in 2012. Look at how that side chest is popping. Then his right pec is nice and big. It's a little bit bigger than Shawn's, and his chest is popping a lot more than Shawn's chest is popping. And I just think the whole silhouette looks a little bit better on Dexter, so Dexter Jackson's going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got the hands clasped most muscular pose for Shawn Rhoden, and we got a hands on the hip most muscular pose for Dexter Jackson. Now, I couldn't get a hands clasped most muscular for Dexter, and I couldn't get a hands on the hip for Shawn Rhoden. So we're going to have to go what we got again. And I'm going to go and I'm going to give Shawn Rhoden this one. I think Shawn Rhoden holds this pose fantastically. Plus, his midsection's nice and tight. His chest is really big. His arms are big. And then he's got those huge set of quads. So all in all, I am going to go with Shawn Rhoden. But Dexter does look pretty good in that pose. All right, guys, off to the next pose, and we got the ab and thigh, and look at Dexter Jackson. I tell you, I say it all the time. It doesn't matter what year Dexter Jackson it is, when he hits an ab and thigh pose, it's just a thing of fucking beauty. I mean, the V-taper is unbelievable. The lats are flaring out like crazy. Then he's got crazy obliques, a crazy serratus, and then his abs are super deeply cut. Now, Shawn Rhoden, he has a great ab and thigh. He's got great thighs, he's got great abs, nice and deeply cut. But I just think that Dexter Jackson displays a better ab and thigh. I think Dexter Jackson has one of the best ab and thigh poses of all time. But I digress. So Dexter Jackson's going to take the point there. All right, guys, now we got the side tricep, and there it is, the fucking pancake. Double the pancakes today, guys, for breakfast. I mean, Shawn Rhoden's pancake don't look as bad as it did, let's say 2014, 2015, 2016, 2018. I mean, it doesn't look as bad, so I am going to go with Shawn. Plus, it's an ab and thigh. And look at Shawn Rhoden's fucking thighs. Look at his quads. They're ridiculous. So all in all, I am going to go with Shawn Rhoden, but this was a close one, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because that's another one that could go either way. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread, and this one's going to go to Dexter. Dexter looks wider. Dexter's silhouette looks a little bit better. His chest has more striations to it. His lats are thicker, and he just looks a little bit wider. Plus, his quads are more deeply cut, and they're more separated. That's one thing I got to say about Shawn Rhoden in 2012. His quads weren't that ripped, but I digress. All right, guys, now we get the rear lat spread. And this is no competition. Dexter Jackson's going to take this one. Dexter Jackson just displays an unbelievable rear lat spread pose. Then he's got a great lower back, great traps. He's nice and wide, great hams and glutes. I mean, Shawn Rhoden's just holding a little too much water in this pose. His hams and glutes look pretty good, but his traps are washed out. He's pretty wide, but like I said, he's holding a little bit too much water in that pose. So Dexter Jackson's going to get that one. All right, guys, now we got the rear double bicep in the last pose of the night. Actually, no, not the last pose of the night. We got the rear double bicep, and I'm going to go with Shawn Rhoden. I think Shawn Rhoden just displays a little bit of a better rear double bicep than Dexter here in 2013. Now, I mean 2012. Now, if this was 2009 Dexter the Blade Jackson, I'd probably go with Dexter the Blade Jackson because in 2008 and 2009, his rear double bicep looked a little bit better. But Shawn Rhoden's going to get the point because I just think Shawn Rhoden looks a little bit better in the rear double bicep. All right, guys, off to the next pose and the last pose of the night, the front double bicep. And this was another tough one. Now, guys, think back to the 2018 Mr. Olympia. Shawn Rhoden's arms were nowhere near as big as they are here. And you want to know why? That's because he's nice and full and he's not so fucking flat. He was so flat in 2018, and that's why his arms suffered. His arms were very small in 2018. So I'm going to go with Dexter Jackson because Dexter Jackson holds one of the best, most prettiest front double bicep poses I've ever seen. Plus, his arms are a little bit bigger, and the silhouette looks a little bit better. All right, guys, so let's tally them up. We got Dexter the Blade Jackson with 5, and we got Shawn FLEXATRON Rhoden with 4. So it was 5-4, Dexter the Blade Jackson. What a close one. But Dexter placed 4th and Shawn placed 3rd. Now, do I agree with that? No, I don't. Because I think Dexter should have placed 3rd, but I digress. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.